Hi guys, it's Holiday Inflatable Fanatic, and today I actually have a surprise unboxing. I don't know what's inside this box. My good friend Josh the Inflatable and Tractor Guy actually purchased this for me. He had it shipped to my house and everything, so that's why I'm not going to show the other side because it has all the shipping labels and all that jazz. But yeah, so I don't know what this inflatable is. Judging off the size of the box, it does look like a Chief fan, and it looks like, I don't know, like the size of a 4-footer, maybe even like a hanging inflatable. I'm just trying to think of all the little things that Seasons carries, because I know they have a more limited selection in comparison to other websites and other stores. But yeah, I do want to apologize for the lack of videos lately. I started school last week, and I also started a job like a week ago. So with those two new things within my life, I've been really busy, and I just haven't had the time to, make reviews of inflatables yet. But don't worry, because I will be making reviews of that. Hopefully next week. Next week will be the week where I'm in pure Halloween mode. I'm going to be getting the display out. I'm going to take time to do the videos and all that stuff. And I have plenty of inflatables new for 2021 ones as well to do review of, specifically Halloween ones. So you guys will have plenty to be entertained with. And before we get unboxing, I do want to apologize for the surrounding. We had a storm last night, so our deck is a little messy. But yeah, that's my whole spiel. As I said, expect more videos. They will definitely be coming to you guys next week. Okay. There we go. And alright, that should do it. There. Ooh, so it's a Ghostbusters inflatable Slimer. So it's a Slimer, but what's Slimer? So before you pull it out, I'm just trying to think of all the Slimer Seasons has. So it could be a hanging Slimer, the Slimer on the pumpkin, or the trap. Okay, this is exciting actually. Alrighty. Oops, don't want to show the other side. I'm not taking a look. I'm gonna flip it over. It's the ghost trap. Awesome. This is awesome. Thank you, Josh, if you're watching this. I really appreciate it. This is so cool. Alright, so I know this video is going to be a little longer since we had the whole unboxing portion, and plus it was a surprise too. So let's just get straight to opening up this box. Oh, so Slimer's hands are dangling out already. Never owned a Slimer inflatable, so this will be interesting to finally see one in person. So, straight off the bat, it seems like the green fabric they use for Slimer is the same color they use for Oogie Boogie. Just an observation I made just from looking at the fabric. I don't know, just trying to get my wheel my thoughts together from this. Alrighty, now let's plug the adapter in. Perfect, that's plugged in. Spread it out. Okay, so this has the felt in the back. This is green printed on. Yeah. And the green is very vibrant color. And I have to say, this is actually bigger than I expected, which is good. I guess because it's not like on top of a pumpkin or like a tombstone like other 3.5-footers. So, plus 2, Slimer is a pretty smaller character, so 3.5 foot is a pretty good size for him in comparison to like, a Jack Skeleton or something like that. Alrighty, so here it is fully inflated. I have to say, I'm really happy with this guy in person. I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan, but I do like the character of Slimer, and I think this is a very well done Slimer inflatable. My number one complaint with other Slimers is that is his expression on his face. So like in the Ecto 1 when he's on top of the pumpkin, the tombstone, the hang slimer. It doesn't really make sense that he's scared, or he has a a scared expression on his face. He should just be more creepy looking, or he should look more, as I said, yeah, like creepy, more like a ghost. But in this case, the scary, not the scary expression, but the scared expression actually works really well because he's getting sucked into the ghost trap, so it makes sense for him to be, having that type of emotion. That's my spiel with that. But let's just dive into the details. So I just spoke about the face. I think it's a very well done face. It looks like Slimer, and the expression works for this inflatable. I love the hands on this guy. And the Chief Fan actually inflates him really well because the hands go right up. There's, they're not leaning at all or anything like that. I don't know why I like the hands so much. I think I like how skinny the fingers are. It adds to the realism of this inflatable because they really do look like human hands, just elongated. I don't know. They're just really cool, and I think they add a lot to the inflatable. They also add a lot of width to the inflatable, not only details but size as well. So that's pretty much all about Slimer I have to say. Let's get down to the ghost trap, because really that's what this whole review is about. You guys have probably seen reviews on Slimer before, so you know how he looks. But this is the the neat aspect of this inflatable, or at least the newer aspect of this inflatable, is the ghost trap itself. So this is actually all gray fabric, and then on top of it is screen printed design. So you have the 2 red stripes on the one side, and over here, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it looks like buttons and like a dial of some sort. Once again, as I said, I'm not too big of a Ghostbusters fan, so I'm not too familiar with the franchise and some of the details of the movie, so I'm really not too sure about that. But let me know if you guys know in the comments, because I'd like to learn. And then above here, you have kind of like the flaps that open up the ghost trap. This is just has the felt backing, as I said previously, and then the black is screen printed on. This is actually sewed onto the Slimer, which I'm surprised they actually did that. But they sewed it very oddly, like they sewed it all the way down there on this side, so it's causing it to bend like that. Don't know why they did that, but I'll fix that later. And then you have this little like tube that inflates on the side. Once again, really not too sure what that tube is, but let me know if you guys know in the comments. Alright, more technical details. You have one LED, one medium-sized Chief Fan, obviously one, but a medium-sized Chief Fan. You have the zipper right below the Chief Fan. A tether loop on each side at the top of the ghost trap. That's to hold your tethers, and then you have another set of tether loops, one at the bottom of each side of the ghost trap, and that's for your base stakes. And I just noticed there's a loose piece of thread right there. But overall, I'm very happy with the design. For this being my first Ghostbusters inflatable, I think it's a great one. I mean, it stinks that it's a Chief Fan, but I mean, for the size, it makes sense. So, my biggest complaint with Chief Fans is not the, I guess you could say, the power of the fan, because it inflates it really well. My complaint with it is the durability and the fact that with a Chief Fan, you get LEDs in it. Those are my 2 complaints with, Chief Fans. That's why I really dislike them. The base fans, although they are stronger, this inflatable in particular doesn't need a base fan. It inflates just fine with a Chief Fan. It's just, as I said, the durability and the utilization of LEDs is what, I dislike about it. Dislike about Chief Fans in general. Alright, that's going to be everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.